Breaking news, parents. All that time and energy we put into the MAP test and the money that you paid to do the MAP test, it's starting to pay off. So working with our colleagues in Jordan, we're beginning to get information in that we can share with you. Yes. Okay, so what you'll be seeing very soon is a family report. It's very important that you understand what's important on that report. And here's what it looks like. First, you need to check here to make sure that the name is correct. It's the family report. It has some questions that you might ask and answers here being quite important for you to understand what's meant by achievement and growth. And then you go down and you'll see the mathematics graph. Here is the RIT score. This student took the test last year, 2 tests last year, and then you see this big jump, what they've learned so far this year. Okay, some of you, if you're new students, you will only have 1 data point. That's not a problem. So we have a starting point, just like this student did, to see where your growth will happen. Please note what Mr. Imdad said, that this student is in the 25th percentile. That's not 25%. It's not 25 out of 100 like a normal test. This means that this student is performing better than 25% of the student's peers. It's also important to note that this is based against 8.3 million students who took this test over the last 2 years in the United States. Even though this test is used internationally, the comparisons are done with students in the United States, native speakers who have spoken this language since they were little kids. So we anticipate that our scores will often be a little bit lower. Not something for us to worry about, but we do want our targets to match or exceed what we're seeing. Okay, down here, same thing for reading. You'll see that the RIT score is here. And then you'll have the next page about language usage. See, again, there's a nice jump. This reflects what we're doing in our curriculum here. And I'm glad to see that there's a noticeable improvement since the start of the year. Okay, and here are some questions down here that you can ask your teachers. We will be doing individualized plans for students, first of all, who need a little bit of extra support. We call it an intervention plan, but we also will then be moving on to students who need some extension and some challenge. Okay, that's what it looks like, and that's what you'll be receiving very soon. What's really important for us in school and beyond is continuous progress, continuous improvement, hopefully continuous and never-ending improvement, right? So, we'll have good days and bad days, but are we on that track? Are we on that track? And we're always moving up, and we're playing that what Simon Sinek called the infinite game, right? Rather than something that's very short term. Now, thinking about that, there's something else on the family report, and I think you better, maybe some of you shouldn't look at it.
What do we mean by percentile? Is it percentage? Is it your percentage score? No. This term has been misunderstood, misinterpreted by most of the parents, okay? Now, I want to clear this misconception. What do we mean by percentile? Actually, the percentile is the number of students. It's the percentage of the students, not percentage score. Please remember this, okay? For example, his percentile score is like 60th percentile. It means that he has performed better than 60% of students. Do you understand now what is percentile? It's not your score. It's not your percentage score. Please, 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 okay? Don't get emotional on this, because I see many people getting emotional on 60 percentile. Oh, I got only 50%. Oh, I got only 3%. What is that? No.
But if somebody's in the 50th percentile, it means that we have a good starting point and we know where we can make progress. Typically, younger students, they make a lot more progress in a year than the older students do. And how is that progress going to happen? That progress is going to happen because we get very, very specific data through the RIT score. So
How often do we go to visit a doctor? Sometimes, we go, even if we are feeling like normal, but sometimes we usually go to doctor for a medical checkup, and doctor advises us to, get a test done, right? And then we wait for a test report, right?
Yes.
And report says there is nothing wrong, okay? Everything is okay, this is okay, your body is okay, you are feeling physically okay, right? But he recommends some vitamins, supplements, right? He says like vitamin A, you need to take vitamin A, you need to take vitamin B, vitamin C, like that, okay? What does that mean? Means those vitamins or those nutrients in your body are not in a proper range. These are there, that's why you are fit, physically fit, okay? You look physically fit, but those are not in the proper range, right? And that's exactly what MAP does. If you are doing okay in your normal curriculum, but MAP will tell you which skills do you need, which skills are lacking, okay? So this is to be taken like the same prescription. So this is kind of a test report which diagnoses where are the gaps in the curriculum, okay, what skills you need to improve on, and I think that's the best explanation as I see.
If we take that score and the information we have from MAP, we can group students based on the RIT score. So if it identifies a student has trouble in something specific in English, and it's a 4th grade student, they could very well be in the same group as a student in grade 7 or 8, or maybe even grade 9. When we group them that way, the teacher can focus on supporting them in exactly and precisely the area that they need the most support. We can move faster, we can be more effective and more efficient, and that's what we want. That's how we make the most progress in supporting your child. Right now, what we're going to focus on first are the students who need the most support, and when we do that, then the whole class begins to pick up the pace, okay? Because we're not working across such a broad spectrum of understanding. So once you've had a look at that, then if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Mr. Imdad is the coordinator for MAP. He can answer your questions if you want to speak to him directly, and I'm here to help solve any other issues. So this is where the journey starts. Looking forward to it. Okay, y'all take care. Bye-bye.